Before Bronny James was an NBA player, before he suited up alongside his legendary father, LeBron James, in a Lakers jersey, he was just a little kid running around his home. And one of the greatest shooters in NBA history noticed something special in him, even back then. Steph Curry, a future Hall of Famer and the face of the Golden State Warriors, just shared a personal, never-before-heard story about Bronny James, and it might just be one of the most touching stories of the offseason. So grab your popcorn, NBA fans, because this is a full-circle moment, more than a decade in the making. And hey, if you love behind-the-scenes NBA stories like this one, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and turn on those notifications. Let's jump in. Bronny James is gearing up for his second season in the NBA. After a roller coaster journey through college basketball, a health scare, and the pressure of living up to one of the greatest legacies in sports, Bronny is back, stronger, smarter, and more determined than ever. But rewind the clock, way back to 2009. That was Steph Curry's rookie season with the Golden State Warriors, a young, skinny guard out of Davidson. Curry was just trying to find his footing in a league full of giants, but even then, he was already rubbing shoulders with greatness. During a recent interview on the show 360 with Speedy, Steph was asked about his connection with the James family. What he shared next was both unexpected and heartwarming. Steph recalled a visit to LeBron James' home during his early NBA days. At the time, Bronny James was just a toddler, maybe 3 or 4 years old. But even at that age, Curry saw something most people wouldn't. "I remember how athletic Bronny looked," Curry said. "Couldn't have been more than 3 or 4. How fast he ran. I'm like, he's going somewhere. And now, to see him in the league is crazy." Think about that. Over 15 years ago, Steph Curry, a rookie just trying to make it, sees toddler Bronny James darting around the house and instinctively knows that kid's got it. And now, Steph is a 2-time MVP, a 4-time NBA champion, and the greatest shooter the game has ever seen. And Bronny, he's fighting for his place in the league, not as LeBron's son, but as his own man. Bronny's path to the NBA hasn't been easy. After starring in high school, he committed to USC. But before he could even make his mark on college basketball, tragedy nearly struck. Bronny suffered a sudden cardiac arrest due to a congenital heart defect. The basketball world held its breath, but he fought back. With grit, therapy, and determination, Bronny returned to the court for USC, starting in 6 games. That alone was a triumph. But Bronny wasn't done. In the 2024 NBA Draft, the Los Angeles Lakers selected Bronny in the 2nd round. It was official, he was headed to the pros. Even more historic, he was joining his father. For the first time in NBA history, a father and son suited up for the same team. It was an unforgettable moment. LeBron James, a 4-time MVP and the NBA's all-time leading scorer, playing alongside the son he once cradled courtside after championship wins. The legacy came full circle. But Bronny's first year in the league was a learning curve. He spent time bouncing between the G League and the Lakers. In the G League with the South Bay Lakers, he showed promise, averaging over 21 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists per game. He started all 11 games he played in. But at the NBA level, minutes were hard to come by. He averaged just under 7 minutes per game, putting up 2.3 points, 0.7 rebounds, and 0.8 assists. Still, what stood out wasn't just the numbers, it was the mindset. Bronny's growth has been just as much mental as physical. He's no longer the wide-eyed kid Steph Curry saw sprinting across the floor. He's a student of the game now, a player committed to improvement. And in his own words, He knows what it takes to stay on the court. After a solid summer league showing, Bronny opened up to reporters about where his focus lies. "It's definitely made me think about being more aggressive on that end of the floor," he said, referring to his offense. "But I can't lose that defensive drive that will get me on the floor." And he's right. Bronny knows he's not about to drop 20 points a night, not yet, but he's aiming to be a defensive force, a spark off the bench, a guy who earns his minutes with hustle, grit, and consistency. "To get myself on the floor, I've got to be a defensive menace," Bronny added. "That's my main focus, getting conditioned this year." He also acknowledged that he's capable of scoring, and his G League numbers back that up. But for now, defense is his ticket. That's maturity, that's self-awareness, and that's what the Lakers need from him moving forward. From a toddler with freakish speed that caught Steph Curry's attention, to a heart condition that nearly ended his career, to making NBA history alongside his father, and now carving out his own identity on one of the league's biggest stages, Bronny James' story is only just beginning. And as Curry himself said, watching Bronny's journey unfold is crazy. But here's the truth. It's not just crazy. It's inspiring. It's proof that greatness doesn't happen overnight. It's earned through setbacks, sacrifice, and showing up every single day. Whether Bronny becomes a star, a role player, or carves out a unique path altogether, one thing's for sure, the NBA world will be watching. And so will Steph. If you love this look into Bronny's journey and Steph's surprising memory, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and drop a comment with your thoughts. Do you think Bronny has what it takes to make it big? Let us know below. Until next time, stay locked in, basketball fans.